Yeah, just get in. We stayed over, so we had the ice available. We can skate today and not tomorrow. That's touch the ice a little bit. One structured drill, some shooting, and that's it.
How do you like just the way the energy levels of a long trip, and obviously you're getting good results, but how have you sort of gauged?
Yeah, energy's been really good. I think the guys being together on the road has really been good for us. Just them being together, dinners, things like that, being around each other, and it's been really good. The bench has been good, the room, energy's been good, and even this morning in practice after a game, I like the energy out there today.
Can you think of an example for Scott Lawton on how he's impacted the culture or the energy of this group?
Bring spirit to your team. Team spirit's really important, and I believe, I don't believe it, I know it, that he brings that team spirit every game. He's very great. He's a great teammate, likable guy. Always chatting and talking and doing things like that. So he brings a lot to the team outside of the ice, and I think it's important. Locker room guys are very important in this game, and then he impacts the ice with his work ethic and second and third effort out there as a player.
Can you think of a comparable in terms of
I had
personality?
Patty Maroon. He's a different player, but Patty Maroon was one of those guys we had in St. Louis. Like he's one of those guys that brings a lot of team spirit, brings a lot of energy to the room and on the bench, and he's all about the team.
What have you learned about Nick Law?
Well, I always thought Nick was a good player. I mean, watching him in Vegas for a number of years, he's strong on pucks. That's the thing. When I watch Nick, he hangs on the pucks and very good at being in the spot in the center position to take pucks and then transporting up the ice. He's just strong on it, and he thinks the game pretty well too out there. He's got a good head on his shoulders, but for me, it's all about him hanging on the pucks, and he creates a lot of things that way.
You wanted him and Joshua together from
Yeah.
the get-go, and it seems to be paying off.
It is. I think they're forming an identity, those three guys right now. I mean, they're all on the same page. You got some good speed out there with Bobby getting on pucks, and Dak's really starting to skate now too. So that's a difference in his game for me, is his skating.
You mentioned you ran out of patience with the power play last night, but I'm just wondering how much more runway you feel you can give it moving forward here, or it's best to move away from the experiment. 5 forwards.
Yeah, I mean, I still undecided in that department. I mean, I'm still thinking about it, and we didn't work on it today. I didn't think it was a good day to work on it today, but we definitely got to figure it out, and the players got to figure it out.
Why was it a good day to work on it?
I think, after a game, I don't think their heads were going to be into it. I don't, you know what I mean? I didn't want to tax the penalty kill either. We played last night. I didn't feel it was a day to work on it, that's all.
Earning a coach's trust is pretty big as Easton continues to try and earn yours. What are you noticing about the way he's kind of earning a little bit more in your books?
Making plays under pressure, making smart plays under pressure for the most part. I mean, there's still things that we work on daily with him, with video and showing him things, and but he's a good listener, and he wants to learn, he wants to get better, and that's why he's improving, in my opinion. He's made a lot of good plays. He made a lot of good plays last night that go unnoticed, in my opinion, but I just love his engine. He just goes, he skates hard, he works and competes. So it's just keep working with him. Young guys, it takes a little bit of time to get it down, but he's getting it down pretty quickly, in my opinion.
What do you think has been missing when you got one of the D from that first unit, whether it was Riley or Anderson?
I don't know if because we changed the D, if they're not the issue, they're not. It's all everybody on the ice that has to be accountable to it. It's not just one guy. We're just trying to find something that works. I think more than anything, that's why.
Is it a chemistry?
Last year we went to 5 forwards and it worked, and it pretty much worked most of the season. So we just thought that get Matthews up top, getting the puck in his hands a little bit more. But like I said, we just got to keep working at it and find some chemistry somewhere.
William had the maintenance day last week, and the illness. Where do you think
Who?
William Eler, had the maintenance day, the illness last week. It was a season low ice time for him last night. Like, where do you feel like he's at physically?
Well, he's fine physically.
What did you see from him last night?
Like his line. I mean, his ice time was his ice time last night. It wasn't like he didn't get out there. He was out there with his line every shift. So I don't know. Ice times, they don't mark them properly up there half the time anyhow, so I don't really go off of it.
Okay.
And Willie, I thought Willie worked last night. A lot didn't happen with that line offensively, but this is what I tell you when you play Florida. You're gonna have, it's gonna be that way sometimes. And what I liked about their line is they didn't force things. They didn't force things. They just kept it and kept working and doing the job. So, that's gonna happen at times.
Do you expect to use Dennis in one of the next two?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know yet.
What's your sense of how Michelli's handling being on the outside right now?
Well, I think he's obviously wants to play. We all know that, and every player wants to play. But he's handled it positively. I mean, he knows that he's got to be better, and put him in the Washington game. There wasn't a lot there. I thought he struggled in that game, and we won the last couple. So I don't know if I'm not going to change the lineup. We'll see.